Man, I don't even know if I got it. I saw you all on there.
Okay. Looks like we have just about everybody. A few people trickling in. But today is another special day at Country Day. We've had a few of these signings this year, and this signing is special to me because Roman has been in the program and been in the school for a long time, and we've been through a lot together. Second grade, I can remember Roman was coming, shoot some shots in the gym as a second grader, and then middle school and then high school, and had a great career. So I'm really, really happy for Roman and his family. Jay and Monique and little Jada will be our next star in the Williams family. But we're really happy for the family as well. I think most of you all have followed Roman through his career, and this year has been really special. You know, we always want our seniors to go out in style and have a great senior year, and it would be fun if you could win a state championship. And he was able to realize that as you know, in his teammates. But you know, Roman, the whole year has been very, very good for us. And you know, we went to some big tournaments, and he was on the all tournament team over at Newman, and we went to the Round Ball Classic in South Carolina. He was one of the better players there as well, made the all tournament team. Then we went through district, and we have a really tough district. It's probably the toughest district in the state, and definitely in 2A, but you know, one of the better districts in the whole state. And he was the district MVP, so we're really happy about that. And then we got out of district and made it to the playoffs, and you always hope that you're playing your best at the end of the year. And so I always impress upon my seniors that y'all really have to step it up. And Roman was able to play really, really well throughout the playoffs, but in the championship game was named the most outstanding player, which we were thrilled. And everybody was like, man, Roman, way to go. And you know, we won the state championship, so everybody was thrilled. And I guess it was about 3 or 4 days later, they put out a composite most valuable player or most outstanding player of the entire tournament. So I don't know if y'all familiar, there's 12 teams that win a state championship for the guys, and 12 for the women, but 12 for the guys. And they have some really big time winners of the most outstanding player. And Roman was the most outstanding player of all of those outstanding players. So let's give him a big hand. That was very good. This past week we learned that the Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association picks a composite all-state team. So composite meaning everybody in the whole state. And he was picked to that team, which was outstanding. So we're really proud of that. The Times-Picayune or NOLA.com or one Advocate or one of the media outlets picked Roman on the All-Metro team, but he was also the MVP or most outstanding player of the All-Metro team. So that was outstanding. And then we had the 2A, which is our classification, 2A, Division III Player of the Year as well. So it's been a heck of a month for Roman, and we want to honor him today with all his family and teammates and friends and the guys from played AU with him from different schools. We want him, this is a very special moment for him to sign with Emory. And Emory is a Division III school, but it's one of the top academic schools in the country. And so we're really happy that Roman not only will get to play basketball, but he'll get a great education. And he may be my doctor one day, so I got to take care of him. But we or my lawyer, or whatever he wants to be. But anyway, we're really excited that he will get a chance to sign in front of his friends and family. And I'll let Ms. Chandler say something. We'll let Roman sign, and then Roman can say something as well. So. All right, it's official. He's going to Emory. All right, here he is. Romin Williams.
Thank you. First off, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity. Playing basketball here in the last 13 years and playing for Country Day has been an opportunity of a lifetime, and it's something I'll never forget. Starting off, I want to thank Ms. Chandler for sticking with me and believing in me since I was a little kid. I'd like to also thank Mr. Howard Barton, all of our faculty here, for their constant support and most of all, keeping me straight on and off the court. I'd like to thank my coaches coming up, especially Charles Brown, Ivan Jasper, Mike McGuire, Coach Charles, and Coach Van. You guys molded me into the player I am and the man I am today, and I truly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. But back to Country Day. Playing with Coach Mike for the past 5 years has been amazing for me, and I wouldn't want to break records and win championships with any other coach. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to also thank the Country Day community, which is you guys, for the constant support throughout my career and for always cheering our team on to reach its numerous victories. Not every game was a win, and not every game was a big night, but you guys were always there pushing us to be our best. To my teammates over the years, y'all have been the best teammates I could ever ask for. And I always remember every moment we had going to war, night in and night out. Y'all will forever be my brothers. And of course, I want to thank my mom, my dad, my little sister, because none of this would be possible if it weren't for you, so I want to say I love you. But for me, it's on to the next chapter, and my family and I are extremely excited to begin this new journey. I'll be sure to bring what I learned from a Country Day to Atlanta, and everyone here will always hold a deep spot in my heart. Thank you.
Okay.
But just kind of talk about what he's done for this program and how he's paving the way for the younger guys coming up.
Well, that's a very good question because since 8th grade, Roman's been a major contributor to the program. He's been very fortunate to be with great teammates, and we've won 3 state championships, but he had a big part to do with that. And I really liked his work ethic and the way he brought it every night for all the big games, but really every day in practice. So he's taught the younger kids what it takes to be successful, and I appreciate him so much because we've been together a long time.
I broke my arm my freshman year, but just kept battling, kept coming back, and being coachable, listening to what Coach's plan was, and we did it together. Without those guys, I wouldn't be here, and so I thank them every day. I'm happy to be in the situation I'm in.
Let's talk about some things you feel like going on to the next level that you need to work on, man, to play at a high level when you get to Emory.
Right. Well, I mean, we're not stopping now. We got to keep going. I got to get stronger. I got to develop a better mid-range game and attacking the basket at a harder pace. So if I get stronger, get faster, I'm playing at that college speed, I think I'll be all right.
And just talk about, man, some of the values your dad and your mom kind of instilled in you. Thinking about education first, and just knowing that sports is not the only thing
right.
that can propel you in life.
Right. Well, my dad's been doing this basketball stuff with me since I was 5 years old, and he's been putting me on different AAU teams, starting teams for me, doing everything he could so I can be at this position. And he's always been an academic first guy, and that's why he was a big decision I chose the school. His influence on me, and he did so much for me, and I got to return that favor. And I'm thankful to be here, and my parents. That's my biggest supporting cast, and so without my family, it wouldn't look the same.
And to you, Coach, when Roman first got here, did you expect him to have an impact on your program the way he did?
Well, we couldn't get him out of the gym since he was in 2nd grade, so we knew that he would be special, but not this special. Like you said, for him to win those major honors is just beyond my belief. But we always said dream big and work hard and go out there and prove everybody, show them what you can do and prove everybody wrong. And he did it. So I was so proud of him that, we talked about it for years. It's a team thing, but at the same time, we need great individuals to create that opportunity. So he did it, and we're really proud of him, and he's really helped these younger kids.
Right.
I can hear them they're already in the gym, they're already talking about, they want to be the next Romin Williams. So that's a lot of fun to see. His legacy's going to live on a long time.
Man, words can't describe how proud I am of him. He's worked very hard, both on the basketball court and in the classroom, maintained excellent grades, did very well on all of his standardized tests, and opened the door for this opportunity. He's been working so hard since he was 9 years old, man.
Right.
And he there you have it. We're really, really proud. The entire family's very proud. It's not every day you have a kid pass up Division I scholarship offers and go to the best academic school you can possibly find, and I think that's the most impressive thing. so far this year, certainly. Romin was to play on the 8th grade team and JV. He could only be on 2 teams. They decided to put him on the JV and the varsity. In his very first game of varsity, he only played 8 seconds. And he said, "Dad, I don't want to stay on the varsity. I want to go play 8th grade and JV." And he stuck with it, and he wound up finishing that season being a key component part to winning the state title. That's basically how his career started, and now we're at the end.
Right.
And
time passed by fast.
Storybook ending. All state and MVP.
Right.
I mean, man, what a way to go out. We're so proud of him. He worked really hard, and he certainly persevered, and he was consistent, and he did everything he had to do to succeed. So I'm really, really happy for him.
And Jay, man, just kind of talk about what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's raising a son or daughter that's coming up that wants to play sports, but have them focus in the classroom as well and to be productive athletically too?
That's a great question. What I've always taught Romin, I said, look to the most successful people you can find. And, oftentimes we would talk about President Obama. We would talk about certain entertainers that are on top of their game, or certain actors like Denzel Washington.
Right.
And I said, what's the one thing these guys or girls have in common? Oprah Winfrey would be one that we use.
Right.
On top of your game, in this day and age, you have to stick with the one thing you do. How you doing, son? And stick with it and work hard at it, and ultimately you will finish on top. Never fails.
You did a phenomenal job of raising Romin, man, and for him to be a productive young man. What do you think kind of tasks and challenges he's going to face when he gets to out there in Emory University in Atlanta?
Well, I mean, obviously being away from home is going to be a little bit of a challenge. He's a very disciplined kid, and he's very grounded, so I don't think it's going to be insurmountable, but obviously being away from his family and friends, he's got a very, very big supporting cast, and I think that's going to be probably the most difficult thing, but outside of that, I think he's going to transition quite well. I think he's ready for that challenge.